In the year 1999, an American science fiction film named The Virus was released. This film was directed by a film makeup and visual artist named James Bruno. This same guy also worked on big projects with James K. Imran, but luckily this film named The Virus failed at that time. However, the story and concept of this film is also good. This is a film. With time, people started liking it. In this video, we are going to explain the same film. The story of the film begins in the Pacific Ocean where Russia's most modern ship was in contact with the Mir space station. This Russian ship was very big and so was its crew. It had big detachables and all kinds of equipment are also displayed in the space station. A strange light was moving towards the station. They thought it would just pass by. But like lightning, it completely damaged the space station and the scientists present there were also killed. People on Earth could not understand why the contact was suddenly lost. And tell me, why are they shouting at him? A strong lightning from the antenna of the station falls on the ship in the Pacific Ocean, which gets disturbed. Many things get destroyed. Nadia, who was a scientist, sees that someone else is controlling their computer. All the data was being collected. What happened next is not shown to us. Now the story is shown after 7 days where we see the tugboat named Sea Star and its crew in the same sea. They were pulling a cargo ship. The sea storm is so dangerous that the ship they were towing started filling with water. Robot Everton was the captain of the stockboard. The situation was so bad that it came to the point of cutting the rope. Baker, one of the sailors working on this mode, advises the captain. I have to cut the rope now. Van R, we will also sink with the sinking ship. Everton was not ready for this. He says that I have bought this ship, I and my son have invested all our earnings in it. Steve says that if you do not allow me to cut the rope, then I will cut it myself. On this, the captain takes out the gun and threatens him. The waves were so strong that the rope breaks on its own and the boat full of containers starts sinking in the sea. Seeing this, Captain Aberton gets disappointed and leaves the place. Steve warns him that if anyone aims a gun at me in future, no one will be worse than me. Apart from Steve, there were 4 more sailors. Apart from all these, there was also a navigator named Foster. After handing over the ship to them, these people changed their direction. Ursa takes itself out of the storm. He was completely devastated because he had given away his life savings. The next day after inspecting the ship, Guru had to face a big problem. There was a hole in the bottom of the board due to which their boat was slowly sinking and there was no way out. So they asked for help on the radio. They were very far away so they did not get any reply quickly and then they got signals of another ship on the radar. Wow, the captain took the gun in his hand and decided to commit suicide, but one of his men came to inform him that we have received signals of another ship nearby. That is why there are more ships. These people were in dire need of help, so they were trying to contact that place again and again. But they were not getting any reply from there. That is why they decided to go closer to that place. After reaching there, they see that Russian modern ship. From the words written on it, they understood that this ship is actually Russian. And it was not any ordinary ship but the biggest scientific ship which controls their satellites and space station from where neither any sound was coming nor anyone was visible. That is why the captain ordered his men to get ready. We are going to this ship. On reaching there we see that the condition of the ship is bad. There was a lot of destruction, blood was shed everywhere. No human was visible from where the electricity was completely cut off. All of them were surprised at what could have happened here. She guesses that maybe lightning has struck the ship or it could be the work of pirates. And if that is the case, where are the bodies? And why did they leave the ship like this? Captain Everton was happy in his heart because according to maritime law, if someone finds an abandoned ship and takes it safely to a port, then its owner has to pay 10% of the ship's price. And this is not an ordinary ship, they calculate recharge and steam. It is found that if these people divide that money among themselves, then each one will get 40,000 donors. Ivan is very happy that fate has given us another chance and we should take advantage of it. Everyone except Foster is going to be a master of all senses. But Foster was suspicious that why would someone leave such a modern ship unattended? There is definitely something wrong here. When the rest ignore these things, the captain sends his men to the engine room so that they can restart the ship and take it to a nearby port. With the help of the board, they were going to turn the ship in the direction of the wind. Till then. And Wrinkles turned on the power of the ship, but Pastor saw that the computers were working on their own. Which according to her was not good. She told the captain that there was something wrong with the system, but he ignored her. Someone else was controlling the CCTV cameras. They reached the engine room before these people could turn this big ship according to their wish. The ship's side and pickle got stuck and fell on their tackbot. Along with the sinking, Heiko's one leg got injured and the boat started sinking. All the people ran outside. Steve went into the water to save Heiko. After bringing him to the ship, he started suspecting that the anchor could not have fallen by itself. The ship owner must be someone else other than him. On getting the news of this accident, History immediately came to the boat. But Jolly was still in the engine. So he contacted him and told him that our boat has gone and there might be someone else besides us. Close the doors properly. The investigation agency is very strict, but on the orders of the captain, these people were still working according to the plane. Meaning Islam, taking the plane to some port, shooting one of them. These people came to the medical bay where the captain started treating the patient's leg, and then they put on a mask from the locker there. A girl comes out and starts firing at them. None of them got shot. Getting a chance, Step attacks her head and makes the woman unconscious, where on seeing this woman alive, he gets shocked. The captain does not like it at all, because if anyone is alive in the ship, it means that the ship is not abandoned and they cannot get the money. These people are after that woman. The month when some weapons were found, it became a puzzle for them that why is this only woman on this wreck and what happened to the rest of the people. Down there, Reich and Woods find a warehouse of weapons in this ship. Reich had been in the army of Reichs, so he takes all the weapons with him. While walking, they found a moody room. Woods was very scared, so he wanted to come up quickly. But Richie did not know what happened here. Then suddenly they felt a movement and a small electric robot was passing in front of them. In a hurry, Richie fired bullets at it, which destroyed it. Moving ahead, they reached a room where many machines were working. There was no human there, but those machines were making things on their own, and in some robots, even the remains of human flesh were visible. Perhaps some kind of experiments were going on here. These people were watching this amazing scene around. Rigi also generates electricity, but after some time it turns on by itself, and then this small machine with nail gun attached to it is fired at them. Rijith immediately loses, and those cases hit Woods' sugarcane directly. These people. The video plays and they immediately leave from there. When Steve gives the information to the frightened woman who attacked them, he starts worrying that there might be more of her companions in the ship. That is why he warned Jolie to close the door. But then Steve did not contact him. Actually, when he was in the control room, he saw many electric wires going in a hall. As soon as Jolie went inside to see, something pulled him. Steve also asked Ridger Woods to come there. But he was also surprised to know that he was not there. We have been caught. Steve could not believe it when he reached the door of the control room because the door of the room was locked, which means that it is not possible to open it now. There was no hatch inside. These people were thinking about it when they saw a shadow of a man from a distance, and then he started firing at them. Steve Rich and he ran here and there to save themselves. There the woman at the base had regained consciousness. She was the famous scientist Nadia who was shown to us in the beginning of the film. When she regained consciousness, she told these people to turn off the electricity immediately or else everyone would be in danger. They were not able to understand what Nadia was saying. She had been suffering from severe fever on the ship for a week and was very hungry, so she pounces on the food. She asks the captain where are the rest of the people on the ship. Nadia replies that they are dead. Switch off the power. She needs power to function. And surprisingly asks who is Nadia Carey, or the one who came from Mir space station. Hearing this, the captain calls her a liar, and as soon as she got the chance, Nadia pushed the captain and started running away from there. The story continues behind where Nadia catches up with Barbu. Force tries to calm her down and asks her to tell him what happened here. Scared Nadia tells that 8 days ago when we were in contact with Mir space station, an unknown object collided with the space station and with the help of Urusi it came to our ship. There is a problem in our lag system, so we turned off all the transmitters. But our ship's computers started working on their own. Whoever came inside started trying to gather and understand our information. He was learning all the information available in us, how to kill us. Only me and my husband Alexei were left. We started cutting all the cables. Poster asks who was your fight with, Then Nadia replies that with the machines, Poster did not believe her, and in fact those machines were not the ones Nadia was talking about. They gave a kind of energy which had feeling, and this thing needs electricity to move or to stay alive. It spreads everywhere with the help of that electricity. What is the motive of his area creature in such computers and machines? It will be known in some time. Although Nadia was telling the truth, but no one believed her. That is why the captain and Foster tied her hands so that she does not try to attack or run away. The captain had come to know that Julie was missing somewhere, so he took out a gun and was threatening to kill Nadia, saying, "Tell me where is one of my companions." Jody is making up a story about the cure. But Foster stops her. Meanwhile, those Stepp and Rejus bring the body of the man who had attacked them below. This was not an army. It was almost a machine, just a little more human than it was, as if it was a modern biomechanism. Seeing this thing, the Poster asks if she wants to tell them the whole story. Then Nadia tells that when this creature came to our ship, it took control of everything. It killed many people with egg gas. Then it started making its own ashes because this creature did not have a body. First it made small machines which became laborers, then it started making an army using human bodies. Such technical craftsmanship which is beyond our reach. The rest of the humans were killed by big machines. Only Alexei and I were left. We knew that if this energy went into any system of the world, then the whole world would be in the same condition. Like it happened on this ship. But I gave it to LX, actually the body that was lying in front of them. This LX directly Nadia's husband captain says that this woman is lying. On the ship she and along with that were doing some strange and poor experiment on humans which went out of her control, and now she is saying such things. But Naraya says that my husband's dead body is in front of me. Why would I lie? Then it was revealed. A dangerous storm is heading in this direction. To get the ship out of this storm, the engines had to be started, which had not happened yet. So everyone goes down together. But they are attacked by a huge machine. They also see Julio, whose body has been fitted with machine parts. Meaning he has also been made into one. Woods is badly killed in this attack. Reaching the communication room, he calls for help. She wanted to send a message. But Alyasi and Nadia had damaged the transmitter. He was trying to repair it with the help of radio. But the captain broke the transmitter because he wanted to take the ship to a port himself. Although everyone's life was in danger, the captain was only interested in money, so Foster got angry and hit him hard and said that from now on, you are no longer the captain. There the big computer was developed. So Riching says that if this alien jeep is everywhere, it means that we can talk to it and know what it wants from us. On contacting the alien jeep and asking, it replies that you are a threat to this earth like a virus. Therefore, the human race has to be destroyed. Some parts of your body are needed like brain bone, hands, legs. For this alien, we are the only thing that means if these people want to stay alive, then they have to destroy this thing. But this jeep is very smart and it keeps an eye on them with those cameras all the time. Steve says that we have to submerge it where there is no power, then this tongue will not survive. Rijit got so scared after hearing this statement of Jolly. He started making a plan to get out of there alone. He does not give it easy. He stays there. The rest of them leave from there. Captain gets angry and thinks of joining hands with Arya. Arya asks him to come to the cabin below. On reaching there, Arya sees that he is working very fast and he is busy making an army by cutting all the dead bodies that were there. He calls Arya ahead and what happened to him further is not shown. When Steve, Nadia Fosner and Heiko Dabuin went down, they realized that doors were being built here slowly. This meant that the machines wanted to settle here. So instead of going down, they went straight to Uber. This ship was badly stuck in a storm. There, Raiji gathered explosives in the missile room. He was completely upset. He did not want to die here. While trying to save his life, Heiko was also killed, and then the captain, who had now been turned into a machine, came to attack these people. He had become very powerful. These three fought him, and as soon as she got a chance, Na kept a grenade in his body, which she killed. After this, Narya advises that we have to fill the ship's fuel with diesel. As soon as we set it on fire, the ship will sink due to a big explosion. These three went down and started filling diesel. But Jab had handed over his brain to the machine, so the machine came to know about the plan. So, to stop them, it sends another big machine. He wanted to get information about the bomb by capturing Force. He even burns Foster's head. Ri-ji, who was on Amid's ship, comes here with weapons. He helps them. His plan here was to leave from here alone, but don't know why he came back to save his friend? Before these people could get out of there, she gets up on the machine and this time attacks Richie, in which he died. But before dying she told Step about her plan. Nari and Poster were running to save their lives but they got stuck at a place, so Nadia sacrificed herself and saved Poster's life and she was very shocked to see so many deaths. Anyway, Step reached there searching for her. Let's take them to the room, where Richie has made half plan of exit but only one person can come out in it, so Steve puts the poster in it. These things were attached to the rocket which will take them straight out from where it is quite far, and as soon as the rocket comes out, some viruses were also attached to it which will activate the explosives there. At the last moment those big machines reach there once again and the poster is pressing the button and holding Steve with him. As soon as both of them come out, the pins of all the bombs are removed. That machine. They can't do anything. With a big explosion, the ship is completely destroyed and sinks. Luckily, their distress call was received by a ship. Juhi came to rescue them and the people saved themselves as well as the rest of humanity. This is where the end of the film ends. The concept of alien is very good in this film. Special effects have been used instead of VFX, so these people must have worked very hard on everything. If this film was banned in today's time, then perhaps with the help of VFX, these people could show it even better. We hope you liked these stories. If you liked the video, like it, and if you don't subscribe to Steiner, then spend